Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly, now your love, not your weekly, your June 2020 love and romance reading. This is going to be the deck. We're going to see what's happening for you in love and romance, and then we're going to pull a spirit message for you all around love from that deck there. So Sagittarius, if you guys are sick and tired of love and you're just watching this because you don't know why, or if you want to know about other things, not just your love life, be sure to watch my weekly videos. Once a month I do love. That's what's going on here. And then every week I'll do general readings around career, finances, family, spirituality, all the other parts of life. So be sure to check those out if you want more than just love readings. But we're going to see what's happening in the area of love and romance for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I know a lot of people like to check out their Venus when it comes to love. Alrighty, my dear. So what do we have here? Bum, bum, bum. We have the Emperor. And so this is Aries or Scorpio energy. Okay. And so Sagittarius, some of you could be dealing with these, with a Aries or Scorpio that could be showing up as like a zodiac or astrological indication. However, for me, the major arcana cards are a lot deeper than that. A lot deeper. Okay, so when major arcana cards come up, especially right off the bat, like right out the gate, the first card, Foundation, it tells me that you're dealing with somebody that you guys, not only do you have a lot of past lives together, not only is there a soul connection, but you're dealing with someone that you all have a contract with. You agreed that you were going to meet in this lifetime for a specific reason. And then looking at the major arcana card, it tells me what that reason is. And the Emperor is about foundation, it's about rules, it's about order, it's about structure. And what I have found to be the case over the years reading for people, it's about freedom. And it makes sense to me, and I'll tell you why, right? You guys are the sign of Sagittarius, and we're coming into the full moon eclipse in Sagittarius on June 5th. And so this eclipse energy is going to be with us for a while, maybe even up to a year for some people. But what's happening, and you guys are in this, sign of Sagittarius, you might be feeling it a little extra more so than everybody else. This full moon in Sagittarius, the eclipse, it's making us really, really want to live our best life and to feel free doing it, to feel free loving who we want to love, having the kind of relationships we want to have, being able to go after the things that we want. Like freedom is going to be really important to us. And the Emperor is a card that I associate with a relationship with somebody where there is freedom. I always kind of joke about like an emperor empress kind of relationship. They don't take turns driving the car. They have their own cars. They're like, I'll just see you there, I'll meet you there, right? They don't argue over power or control or who gets to drive or who gets to steer or who gets to choose. They have their own thing, right? Like, okay, you're gonna go off do that, okay, well, I'm gonna do that, okay, well, then we'll meet up here at this point. So there's just this sense of not being in a situation where you feel like you have to answer to anybody. And maybe that's like a cycle some of you are breaking out of in your love life in June or beginning in June. It might go on for a while, where you don't want to be in relationships where you're finding that you have to answer to somebody or like report to them all the time, or you're wanting to be in a relationship with somebody who has like a divine masculine kind of energy that that you can trust them. Like you don't want to be checking up on them all the time, and you don't want to be like wondering what they're up to. So like you're just wanting somebody also who has control of their life. Sagittarius, if you've been dating people or if you've been attracting people where like they don't have their life together, or there's a lot of problematic stuff, you're getting into your own kind of emperor energy. You're getting your own self-organized and structured, and this is opening up the door to organized, disciplined, in control kind of people coming into your life, people who have their life together as well. I feel for some of you. Your next card here is the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is basically a card that comes up when something has been completed, something is done, right? Like we're done with a certain cycle, or we're done with a certain period. But sometimes what happens with the Ten of Wands is we don't want to let go, or we don't want to put it down. We want to keep kind of clinging to it, because we're telling ourselves, I have to prove I'm strong enough to do this. So I do feel that what's happening, Sagittarius, a lot of you in June are going to be putting down, or preparing to put down a relationship or a struggle in which you've been trying to save somebody or change somebody. Like you've been really trying to help them wake up, or you've been really trying to help them do their healing, and you're realizing that, you know what, like they got to take control. They got to get themselves together, right? It's not gonna, and I got things to do with my life. I can't be doing this all the time. So I do feel some of you maybe have taken somebody on, and it's beginning to become a little bit of a burden. And a part of you is blaming yourself and saying, well, you shouldn't be burdened. You should be stronger, and you should be more spiritual, and you should be this, and you should be that, or you should be more selfless, and you have all of these you should, and you're realizing, you're having this awakening where you're like, no, 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 this isn't about me and about what I should or shouldn't do. This is about everybody has their journey, and I can't live somebody's journey for them. They got to figure it out. Also too, Sagittarius, I feel a lot of you are very busy, 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 busy in your life in general, right? And love life for you in June is feeling like you don't want to let go of it, but it's like, oh gosh, like one more ball to juggle, one more thing on the pile, and you're feeling kind of burdened or stressed out. And the Ten of Wands is asking you to learn, Sagittarius, to speak up and ask for help. Let your significant other step in and help you with other areas of life. Or if you're stressed out, talk about it. Or, say, hey, I really need some support right now. Give yourself permission to do this. Sometimes Ten of Wands is asking us to learn to be able to lean on people to step in and be there for us. It's not about you being strong and doing everything on your own all the time. But learning to delegate, or learning to accept support, because Ten of Wands says if you don't do something about it, you're gonna tire out, and it's all gonna come falling down. So you can avoid that. All right, your next card here is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so if you've got some air sign placements, those might be coming up really significant for you in June. But the Queen of Swords is very much a card about boundaries, in the sense that she does not have time for nonsense, and she doesn't suffer foolishness. She does not have time for it. And so this is about cutting out anybody or anything that's been draining you. And you know what I feel it is, Sagittarius, to be honest with you? When we talked about like this person that you're trying to save or rescue, I don't think it's a romantic relationship. I feel like what the Queen of Swords is telling us, that there's aspects of your life that's making love life almost impossible for some of you. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be a particular friend. I've seen it happen that sometimes somebody has such a codependent relationship with their family, or they have such a codependent relationship with a friend, that energetically it blocks them from having a relationship come in. So those of you who've been blocked in that way, I feel like in June you're beginning to just kind of naturally, instinctively see what's been holding you back or what's draining you, and you're beginning to put an end to it, right? There might be phone calls you're not taking anymore. There may be certain groups of people or friends you're not hanging out with anymore. You're really, really cleaning all that up, and you're setting healthy boundaries. And you're like, I need to take care of me. I need to take care of my energy, my goals. And this is setting you guys up to find a divine masculine, to step into your own divine masculine and feminine energies, and to find your divine partner. Okay, you're really beginning to align with that by taking control of your life and all other aspects. Your next card here is the Two of Wands. If I'm not mistaken, did it come up for Aries? It may have. It may have. or no. But I almost feel like this came up for one of the other fire signs. So maybe it's a fire sign kind of thing. But Two of Wands is about decisions, balances, what you're doing in a situation, how you're moving forward, and finding the hidden, in between the lines kind of stuff. So Two of Wands is going to indicate that you guys need to really, really look at the situation from all sides before making a decision. Okay, I feel like some of you, I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like some of you are being asked to do something financial for a friend or for a family member that might really, really be difficult for you, or cause stress or cause hardships in your love life moving forward. It's like, I feel like it's a big, big, big kind of burden or big commitment, but they're not presenting it to you truthfully. And so I feel like it's, or maybe they don't realize or they don't know, but it's not being presented to you for what it is. There's some hidden kind of obligations or interest or cost here that I do feel later on could make it very challenging when you're wanting to move forward with a romantic partner. Like when you're wanting to do like the life planning stuff with that person, or like moving forward and doing your guys' own financial things together, it can end up being a really big burden. So make sure you get a second opinion about it. Make sure you have somebody go over it with you and explain it to you, some like an advisor or an attorney or something. Some of you might be presented with some kind of a prenuptial agreement, something along those lines, or maybe doing some kind of business with a potential relationship partner or with a current relationship partner. And Two of Wands is basically saying that you really, really, really need to make sure that, like I said, you're very well informed. You know all the little ins and outs. You have somebody advising you on your rights, on what's going to be in your best interest. Because if you go in knowing, then the situation's going to have more likelihood of succeeding. But if you go in and have situations that are going to unpleasantly surprise you, then it's like, well, this isn't what I was expecting, and I hate this, and I'm angry about it. You can avoid that if you go in knowing. Or you might see things and say, nope, I don't want this, right? Like that might happen as well. But you need to really, really read between the lines. Two of Wands can also indicate for some of you having to choose between two people who are just kind of standing before you and they both want you. So some of you are having to choose between two people as well. We're going to go ahead and see what's happening here with your spirit message for love and romance. And of course, Sagittarius, I encourage you guys to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, as well as your Venus, when it comes to love. Some months that may resonate more. If you would like a private reading with me, you can schedule with me through the Calendly app. So here you have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This is like, some people see this card as like a knife in the heart. But Sagittarius, I don't feel that it's you who's being rejected, or I don't feel that it's you that's having your love unrequited. I feel like you are not wanting to carry somebody anymore, or you're not wanting to repeat old patterns anymore, or you feel somebody is holding you back in some way, or they're not where you are in your journey, and I feel it's you turning somebody away, right? I feel that it's you turning somebody away, like thanks, but no thanks kind of energy. And I feel like you guys are doing it in a way where nobody is saving face, or nobody's feeling embarrassed or feeling bad. Like she looks like nobility here, she looks like royalty, and then he looks very put together, right? Like he doesn't seem like he's someone who's you know not being respected, or somebody who doesn't deserve respect. He's given her respect, she's being respectful towards him. They both kind of look like they're very well suited in their stations in life. So I do feel there may be a peaceful parting from a relationship or person that you just feel has really been holding you back. And it's just like, whether you got battles to fight or you got things to do or somebody's got to go figure out their own stuff, I just feel like you're cutting away the energies that are draining you, and it's opening you up for that ultimate kind of, free, happy, committed relationship with somebody that you don't have to check up on and they're not checking up on you. That's what it feels like to me, Sagittarius. Okay, again, watch your moon, rising, and Venus videos for love. Channeled angel messages are going to be up soon. Weekly forecast will be up soon as well for the coming week. Every single week I do a forecast around everything else in life outside of love, so check those out as well. And guys, the folks at Truly Divine are still offering the love and relationship compatibility astrology chart analysis and all their other charts, reasonably priced charts, at 30% off for you guys. They're still offering you guys a 30% off when you enter the Angel 30 discount code at Truly Divine. You can definitely continue to get a discount from them on their astrology readings. If you want a card reading, an intuitive card reading from me, you can schedule with me on Calendly. Okay, but if you want more astrology based stuff, then I refer you to the professionals, because I am not a professional astrologer and I don't want to give anybody incorrect information when it comes to astrology. So I thank you guys for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I'm wishing you all a wonderful month. Hopefully I'll see you all in the weeklies as well. Take care.